After proceedings on that day, the DSS rearrested Mr. Emefiele and took him in custody despite the orders of the
former CBN governor Emefiele, that has been disgraced from office, is to be arraigned on a fresh 20-count charge. Now, the news that is coming is that the fresh count has been suspended till August 23rd, which will be next week as at this time, from the time I'm making this video. If he is found guilty of what he's accused of, he's going to bag a 5-year jail term without an option of fine. Do you think he's going to be guilty? I wouldn't know. I'm sure he wouldn't know too until the court comes out with a judgment. I will love you to subscribe to my page, to follow more information like this. Subscribe as the news hits you, we serve you fresh. Don't also forget to comment and like my pages. We're going to listen to what the news has to say about former governor of Central Bank Emefiele. Thank you.
of State Services will be charging the suspended CBN governor to court. Mr. Emefiele was first arraigned before Justice Nicholas Owebo of the Federal High Court, Lagos, on a 2-count charge of illegal possession of firearms, to which he pleaded not guilty. Justice Owebo had granted bail to Mr. Emefiele in the sum of 20 million naira and one surety in like sum. The court ordered that Mr. Emefiele should be remanded at the Ikoyi Correctional Center pending the perfection of his bail conditions. After proceedings on that day, the DSS rearrested Mr. Emefiele and took him in custody despite the orders of the court. Now, he had been brought before Justice Hamza Mwazu of the FCT High Court Maitama on the 20-count charge of illegal procurement of over 98 vehicles and armored buses to the tune of 9.6 billion naira. Mr. Emefiele is expected to be arraigned alongside a CBN employee, Sadatu Yaro, and her company, April 1616 Investment Limited. At the day proceedings, counsel to the federal government and Director of Public Prosecution of the Federation, Mohammed Abubakar, told Justice Hamza Mwazu that Sadatu Yaro took ill in the morning, hence was unable to make it to the court. Mr. Abubakar apologized to the court and applied for a new date for arraignment. The request for adjournment was not opposed by Kilolu Kayinde, a senior advocate of Nigeria who stood for Mr. Emefiele. Justice Mwazu subsequently fixed 23rd August for the arraignment.
Now they told us that Emefiele has cases to answer on matters that have to do with terrorism. We expected that the charges will reflect terrorism count charges. Unfortunately, or surprisingly, what we saw was matter bordering on procurement, that he gave contract for the award of land cruisers. Gentlemen, this is a charade.
Operatives of the Department of State Services who brought Mr. Emefiele to court under watertight security to avoid security breaches returned him to their custody immediately after the proceedings.
The alleged offences committed by the suspended CBN governor is contrary to Section 19 of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Act 2000. If found guilty, Mr. Emefiele may be sentenced to 5 years imprisonment without an option of fine. Celestina Area, TVC News, Abuja.